In the top stories, Barbados records its second road fatality for the week. Government appeals for private sector help with summer camps. And the Barbados Tridents franchise is under threat. Welcome to Nation News for Friday, June 26, 2015. I'm Natasha Beckles. One man has died after two cars collided on the Spring Garden Highway around 12:05 on Friday morning. He is 27-year-old Trevon Cadogan of West Terrace, St. James. He was the front seat passenger in a vehicle driven by 27-year-old Machelle Toppin of Oxnard, St. James. Mr. Cadogan died at the scene, while Mr. Toppin received a fractured leg and head injuries. The other vehicle was driven by 42-year-old Shernell Smith of Monkstown, St. James. She complained of abdomen and chest pains, while her passenger, a 59-year-old female, complained of pains about her body. On Tuesday, 68-year-old Samuel Clark lost his life after he was struck by a motorcyclist. And the rider of that motorcycle appeared in the District A traffic court on Friday and has been remanded to prison for 28 days. 20-year-old Shawayne Deshaun Williams of Eden Lodge, St. Michael faces charges of causing death by dangerous driving, driving without due care and attention, driving without reasonable consideration, having no insurance, having no valid license, leaving the scene of an accident, having no visible registration card, and having no front or rear number plates visible. Acting Commissioner of Police Tyrone Griffith says licensed firearms are getting into the hands of thugs while ammunition is being sold on a so-called black market. He made the comments on Thursday as he delivered the feature address at Steeler Primary School's graduation.
There is evidence to the effect that persons with legitimate firearm licenses are lending out firearms to thugs. Also, that ammunition is being legitimately obtained is being sold on the black market for 5 and 10 times the normal cost of a round of ammunition. So that is why we thought that we needed better regulation.
Mr. Griffith also said some secondary school principals are too quick to pass deviant students over to the police.
We are also noticing a tendency among secondary principals to refer without hesitation all matters to the police for criminal charges to be brought, be there the slightest inkling of the commission of a crime by these young ones. Early exposure to the criminal justice system will only result in these persons down the road graduating to committing more serious crimes. We have to nip this in the bud. We cannot afford to lose our young people. We have a juvenile liaison scheme, which we are advising that great use be made by the principals when faced with matters of deviance.
A home on Black Rock Main Road, St. Michael, was destroyed by fire this afternoon. Two people, including a 1-year-old child, were at home when the fire started. The home was owned by Avila Smith and 8 people lived there. 2 fire tenders responded to the blaze. Government has significantly reduced the amount of money it is spending on summer camps, and Youth Minister Stephen Lashley is urging the private sector to pitch in. He told the media briefing funding has to be shared between the state and local businesses and individuals, given the financial problems facing government. Government used to budget more than $3 million annually for the camps, but last year committed spending dropped below $1 million. The number of camps has also fallen from 65 to 45. This year's camps will run from July 13th to August 14th. Sargassum seaweed continues to change the landscape of beaches across Barbados. This beach at Oystins Christchurch is not immune from the effects. Last week, signs of erosion were evident, with the roots of grape trees along the shoreline and rocks exposed on the beach. By Friday, sargassum had completely blanketed the beach. It was piled several meters high, and more it was in the water, making its way on shore. Children at St. Bartholomew Primary have been encouraged to be stars as they go through life. Past student Sandra Goodrich, who is now principal of St. George Secondary, spoke on the theme Reach for the Stars at the school's first annual Alumni Day on Friday. Meanwhile, Principal Hyacinth Chandler urged the children to be assets to their society. The school also held Market Day and sold some of the produce grown in their garden. In sport, fans of the Barbados Tridents have been enjoying the franchise's unbeaten run in the Hero Caribbean Premier League T20 cricket competition. But that could soon end. Owners of the franchise say despite the packed Kensington Oval and great atmosphere, the private sector and government have not come on board. As a result, they are losing approximately $2 million a year, and this can't continue. They will review operations at the end of the season and are considering relocating. Antigua lost their franchise to St. Kitts and Nevis this year. On Thursday night, the Tridents beat Trinidad and Tobago Red Steel by 8 wickets at Kensington Oval. And finally, a tiny Chihuahua has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest dog on front paws. Conjo covered 5 meters in 2.39 seconds, shattering the old mark of 7.76 seconds by celebrity Pomeranian Jif. Conjo, who is from California, set the record in December, but Guinness only confirmed it on Wednesday. The Chihuahua's owner said her smaller stature probably makes her more agile. Jif still owns the hind leg speed record. And that's Nation News for Friday. For more, log on to nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Remember to pick up your papers over the weekend or subscribe to our e-paper. And look out for the Weekend Buzz a little later. Thank you so much for joining us.